It's Sunday, y'all, and you know what time
Relationships
it is.
aren't
I
easy,
bet you she
y'all.
late, y'all. Should I tell them the good news, Smack?
Yeah, babe, go ahead and tell them.
Nah, I think they can
I'm
wait.
excited. I'm excited.
I guess you can't tell everything. Tonight's topic is your relationship
When did you make
standing
the
on
decision that
business.
you were going to leave Ohio and go somewhere? And it ended up being Florida. So, but when did you know that you were leaving Dayton, Ohio, going to Florida?
In my father and I's last interaction, somebody could have not made it. And we both understood that was all bad.
In her lawsuit that she was lured by Puffy and
Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? We are here. Relationships aren't easy. We are back.
Yes, we are back.
We got so much to say. Oh my goodness. So much. How y'all doing tonight? I want everybody to do me a favor and just share the live, share the live.
Share the live.
For all my people on YouTube, please pound that like button and invite other friends to come and subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. Pound that like button. Let's get these algorithms going. Share the live, share the live, share the live.
All right. So tonight's topic is your relationship standing on business, Katt Williams style. But before we get into it, of course, we always have to discuss how our week went, because relationships aren't exactly easy, but, we're in it and you're in one. So it's great to kind of express how you feel about your relationship in general. So this week has just been, I don't know, how was the week? How
I feel the week was pretty good. You actually found time to cook cook like 2 or 3 times this week. That was amazing.
did I? Oh my
Yeah.
God. I don't
And
even
wash the
realize it.
dishes. I was shocked.
Well, don't have these people believing that I actually don't do anything
Oh
because
no
that
no
is
no
not
no no.
true.
Nah, you just been grinding. You know, you got a lot going on, and it just and I understand that, and that's one of the things that I value about our relationship. And I was picking up some of the slack, but to see you do that this past week, I was like blown a little bit, and I had my thing going on too, my big thing this past week. So, it's kind of it felt good.
Well, share your past thing.
What?
Share a little bit about your past
Oh, so
thing. Like, what happened?
this past Thursday, if y'all don't know, I'm fighting for probation reform in Delaware. I'm a campaign manager, and I had my first public hearing this week in Newcastle, and it was amazing. Um, 49 people in the building. I had about 9 people with lived experience come up and tell their story. I had some big people also in the audience to listen. And this event was to basically for constituents to hear what people are going through on probation in Delaware. And it was also for constituents to hear and also those that work there. So it was pretty great. It was a great turnout. I walked away with a lot of people who want to volunteer and help me get probation reformed through the finish line. So it was good. It was great. So that's okay. That's okay. We understand some of you may not be home. We know the Dallas game's going on. They're getting their butt kicked. So we truly understand. You could always come back and look at our show. But relationships aren't easy. You know what I'm saying? I love what me and my other half and I have right here. So we're gonna be talking about some things. A lot of people think that it's about, it's about any type of relationship, whether it's business, whether it's friendships, where it's date ships. You know what I'm saying? What other sexual relationships? It's all of that. We talk about it all. And like I said last night in a quick live, if you got a question you may want to ask, but you want to remain anonymous, or you want to have your name out there, hit us in our message or email us, and we will talk about your question and also get audience participation.
That is so true, 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 true. So as far as my week, I'm gonna be honest, you guys, because I work so many hours, I can't even remember my week. I don't. It's all a blur. All I remember is going to work, coming home, doing some nonprofit stuff, going to work, working overnight, and then I only can remember yesterday. Now, we're going to talk about yesterday, and then we're going to get into our topic, standing on business. Before we get started, below is the call-in number. It's a new one. It's 844-708-3133. If you want to call and chime in on this topic. Right now, we're just trying to, share a little bit about ourselves, share our week, and then allow people to come on in, and then we'll talk about the topic. So let's talk about, we decided this weekend to have a date night. And date night, it didn't turn out the way that we would have liked, but it was interesting. It was an interesting date night. And I just want to say to you, can we talk about it in a positive way? Like, we can tell the details, but let's not.
I got you.
Yes. Okay.
I got you.
So we decided Saturday night, okay, it's date night. We're going to support a friend. I'm going to support a friend of mine.
And I was just going along.
She was coming along as my bodyguard, security, or whatever it is that she's supposed to be when she shows up places, okay? Mm-hmm. So we went to said place. We saw some familiar faces, which I was shocked to see some of the faces that we saw, at least one of the faces. Yeah. Okay. We bought 2 drinks. She had a beer. I had what was called a lemonade. I'm not sure if that's what that was, but it was a lemonade, right?
I didn't know that was a lemonade. I'ma just be. I did not know it was a lemonade. Because I didn't know lemonades came with lime, because the lime fell on the ground. Yeah, I just didn't know that.
All right.
It didn't look yellow enough for it to be lemonade.
We don't know what it was, okay? So I had the lemonade. And then, I don't know what, about 4 or 5 sips. And then you drank your beer. And then we decided that, okay, all right, so let's be honest on this part. So we had 4 or 5 I had 4 or 5 sips of my drink. I helped her with her beer because we was ready to get out of here because we're fat. We're fat, and this establishment, if we were to have like a fat convention, only 10 of us could fit in there.
You right.
No, to be honest, like if
I ain't
there
gonna
was
lie.
A fat convention, 5 of us would fit in this convention, and we would be done.
When my baby grabs my hand, I know that either she's uncomfortable or let's not be separated. Now, I'm not saying like, I guess it was packed for the space that it was. But I don't like going to places where I can't stand and be
Let's just because we're fat.
Right.
We're
I'm
fat.
a big girl. I ain't gonna lie. And and I ain't gonna hold y'all, but look, I was standing to the side, leaning up on the counter, drinking my beer, and I'm looking at her, and I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to go. I just said that to myself, right? but it seemed like we were in the same tune because your drink went right. And I said, "You ready?" We weren't even there. What, 15 minutes?
We wasn't even there 15 minutes. The thing for me wasn't necessarily the drink. The thing for me that made me ready to leave is because when we were up against the bar, I thought you was trying to get fresh. I thought you was
I
feeling
wasn't
on my
even.
butt, and you weren't. So it was just like, okay,
Yeah.
something is on my ass. Excuse me, and I can't.
Yeah.
It's
Shout out the
time to go.
links. So what it was is someone had a furry purse with a lot of stuff in it, and they were trying to get by, and that's what was touching her. But she thought it was me, and that made her uncomfortable. And then your drink didn't taste right.
It was a little different, but you know what? It's the we got to give the establishment is a nice space, but it's nice. It's made for skinny men, not too fat chicks.
Yeah.
It's made for skinny men that's looking to have a great time, and they like men in speedos, neon.
And maybe
Yeah.
Yeah,
It just
for the
wasn't
big
for.
girls.
It wasn't for big girls. It wasn't for les girls. It wasn't for. It wasn't for us.
Yeah, it just wasn't, and yeah, maybe with that tightness, they might like that.
Yeah, they might like it. Men might like that.
Yeah,
when
they
you
might
zip
like
by
that.
your,
Trying to get by,
Yeah,
and,
you
and
get a little
rub it
brush
a little
across.
brush and make you feel a little aroused.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, all right.
So it wasn't for us.
Nah,
Now, do I dislike the place? It's
Nah.
it's a cute, quaint place. It just ain't for big people. It's
Yeah.
not even for 10 big guys. Only
Nah.
10 big guys can fit up there.
yeah, yeah.
He trying to be funny, but
All right.
oh my God. But yeah, see, but the thing that's bothering Vonda that she wants to get to is after we left for that 15 minutes and we saw some familiar faces that I was shocked to see, which is, okay, everybody has what they enjoy what they enjoy. We made it back, so we decided to go to our favorite home on date night, which is Applebee's. We go there when everything fails us. We runs to Applebee's. It's like Mama's house or whatever. Let's run there because everything has,
That's
it's
our
not
safe
working out.
space.
That's our safe space. So we go there. We had our I had one drink, which is the margarita. I normally have it.
Yeah, you're saying.
Yeah, yep. And you normally have your little tea or whatever.
Peach tea.
And then we had our little meal, and then we went back. So you could take it from here because I know you want to take it from here.
Nah, man, like, yo, I'm going to tell y'all, date night, it's extra special. She had the music playing, y'all. She had the music playing, and this isn't something she normally does.
In the
But
car. I do
in
play
the
that song
car.
in the car all the time.
She was playing the slow music, the freaky music.
Yeah,
You know
the
what I mean?
freaky music.
Yeah, the good slow songs, you know what I mean? Bruno Mars and all of that. So we cutting up, talking about we gonna do a little video, whatever. We get home, she takes her shower, you know what I'm saying? We chilling. I'm like, yo, hurry up, you know what I mean? Cause y'all know, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm hype, yeah, I'm ready. And she's in bed, we cutting up. Well, we were dancing at first. I'm like, I'm a big girl. I can't do these Bruno Mars dance moves. And I said, she was trying to tell me to turn it and shake it and all that. I can't do all that, y'all. And so,
Hey, Raphael.
so I was like, I'm going to just stand in the back, hold the guitar. So anyway, we finally get to bed. All right. Now, mind you, we dancing. We get into bed. She said, "Ooh, my stomach." I'm like, "What's going on?" And when I tell you, ping, boom. And I'm like, okay, I'm laying in the bed then. I'm on Facebook. I'm like, yo, the stomach is killing our whole date night. Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Because she ate what she normally eats. And I'm thinking in my head, what is it? And I hear her in the man, what's the drink?
It's the goddamn drink.
And she said, I think I gotta
Throw
throw up. And I'm like, oh man, she's killing the vibe. So I try to
She
go
tried to
get a
hurry up and
bag.
it's too late.
I tried to get a bag, but it was too late. It went all on the floor. I was like, what the f- is that?
Date
I-
night ruined.
Yo, I was just like, yo,
Date
I'm
night
good.
ruined. Date night was ruined.
Date night was ruined. I was like, I'm good. You know, I'm like, by then I had to go downstairs, get the bleach, the bucket, the mop, get everything. And I'm just like, when I saw it, oh, it killed the whole mood.
Why kill it? Because you saw it. That
I don't know, because when I'm trying not to be gross on air, it just wasn't right, y'all. I was like, you sure you threw up? I thought she shit on the floor.
Oh my God. Stop.
See, she wanted me to stop.
Just
She didn't want me to go there.
Just stop.
But it killed date night. I'm glad my baby is feeling better because she hopped back in the shower. You know what I mean? Which I would have done the same thing. And I'm like, babe, you all right? You feel better? Because I never seen her like that. But I guess it needed to come, you know? That's her temple.
Well, I feel better. Raphael said that's a lot. I know, but I instantly felt better after all that happened. It was like a one and a done, and I was like, okay, it was that damn drink. So I started off with a positive note for this space, like, okay, yes, it's a great space for men. It's just not for me. And then I ended off like, them goddamn motherfuckers, are they trying to get people drunk so they can have a great night and fuck up my night? So maybe the drinks were strong enough for men. And I'm just going to be on that positive note and leave it
there.
I'm going to leave it there.
Yeah, we're going to leave it there. Now, yeah. I definitely will not ever
You never
step-
go in there?
never.
Never. Okay. Well, she's never going there.
I
again.
can say I've been, but I'm never going back there. I was so uncomfortable. And it's not because of the people there. It was the space, and it was the people. You know, I'm not used to people, you know,
being so close.
so close that when they're talking, I feel heat on my face.
That is jacked up.
I'm just saying.
That's jacked up.
It wasn't your heat, though. They talking, and I feel the heat from their breath.
It's just,
Shit.
oh no. You know what was funny?
What?
Like, I'm so glad that I had on short sleeves. Shout out to Menopause for saving my life because it was hot in there. And
Yeah.
I can't see how some of them men had on long sleeve shirts.
Yeah.
They should have came in their little pamper like them other guys with the little Speedos.
And then the other thing, because I did get hot, right? And I had on my black Excellence t-shirt with a black zip-up Kenneth
hoodie.
Cole
And she
hoodie
was hot as shit. I know
with
you was
some
hot.
Oxfords on and black pants.
The Oxfords. I don't
So
know.
when the jacket got unbuttoned, that's when it was all eyes on me. Because I had on my
Put the mic up to your mouth.
black Excellence t-shirt. They were just staring like, who that? And then the one dude that was standing by the steps, because I thought you were coming right behind me, but somebody pulled you. And that's the thing I love too. Like when we go out, my baby wears like everybody's always she has this accessory line which everybody will get to see soon.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody was just pulling her about the damn glasses. And I'm like, damn,
The glasses.
we should have brought the glasses. We could have sold the glasses and made some money. You know what I mean? But those are the glasses that everybody loves.
Everybody
You know what I
loved them. Gay men.
Yes. And I'm
Straight
like,
women,
yo,
they
I'm
love
thinking she
'em.
not behind me. So I look, and the I think the gentleman, the black guy standing by the steps, I think he was trying to holler at me.
Well, I don't know.
Cause he
I
looked
don't know.
and then
Hey,
he looked
Queen.
back, and then he looked again. I like, nah, I'm trying to get my girl.
I don't think he wanted you. I think you was
I
in the
don't kn-
way of his
I was
hot
going
diaper
down.
men.
I was going down the steps. Come on now. Hello, everybody tuning in. How y'all
fucking
doing?
crazy,
Please
yo.
make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Please hit the share button. Please pound the like button. Thank you.
All right, so let's go into this Katt Williams thing. We done talked about ourselves enough.
When we get into this Katt Williams, we talking about, like standing on business. You know what I'm saying? And, with Katt Williams, I've been really doing my homework and listening to people, talk about this thing. And I'm going to keep it real with you, babe. I don't see nothing wrong with what Katt Williams did or anything that he said. It's his truth. It's his story.
I don't either.
You know what I'm saying? And there was a lot of truth in there because me, I'm a data searcher. I like to see the receipts. And he said he got receipts. So I just started going back to some old clips and just listening to what these people that we pay big money to go and see or subscribe to watch, meaning comedians and things of that nature. And so it had me thinking about business relationships.
Yeah. I agree with you. I'm not really a receipt person. When I watch stuff, I kind of consider all the rumor pieces as fluff. I search for the inspiration, and something Katt said to me, well, I felt like he was talking to me when he said his story about him and his Rottweiler and him getting in the truck and leaving home at 12, 13 years old because he refused to conform to his parents' idea of who Katt was supposed to be.
Right.
And I
And they
loved
were-
that. And
and
that
they were
was
church
stand.
folk,
Yeah,
right?
there was
Yeah.
church people. And he stood on business.
Business.
It was like, okay, I'm 12, even though I'm 12, 13, mom, dad,
I know what I want to do.
I don't want to disrespect y'all because this is your house. But I got to do my own thing. So I'm going to go. I'm leaving. I'm packing up. And I'm going. Now, I don't eat. Sometimes, okay, we know friends. We got family, whatever. It's some adults that wouldn't even do that. It's some adults that will stay in situations that they know damn well is not good for them.
I'm just
And they
trying to-
won't stand on business. They won't say this ain't working. This ain't going the way that I needed to go for my life. I'm not going nowhere, so I have to leave.
I'm just trying to think like at 12 or 13 because I know he was a teenager. Like when he left, how did he fend for himself and whose truck did he get in?
Okay.
I wanted to learn more about his upbringing and who actually took care of him.
Okay, well, he was raised by his mother and father. They were heavily religious. They was like traveling religious people going to different churches, retreats and stuff. And he knew a few language. He's a genius. He has a high IQ. I think it's 156 or something like that. So he got tired at some point of doing that. And when he went to, you get into that 12, 13 scuffle with your parents, with your father. He said that they had a scuffle, and then he realized because he knows the Bible. He's smart. He's read the encyclopedia. I've done that in my life. I'm sorry, I'm a nerd. I read the whole encyclopedia too when I was younger. But he realized that this is not the reality that he wanted. I love you, Dad. I love you, Mom, but I can't roll with it. So what he did was, because he did a lot of odd jobs, he was always a hustler.
At 12 or 13?
Yes, like some people, like where I grew up in Newark, a lot of young people, parents weren't fortunate, so the kids did paper routes. They ran errands for people. They did all kinds of things. Yeah, to raise money. So he raised enough money. He said he had about $2,500, and he hitchhiked out of there.
But who did he stay with?
He didn't stay with anybody. He took that risk.
So he never got a high school diploma or nothing.
Now, he didn't mention any of that.
Oh, okay. We might have to call Katt. Be like, Katt, let me holler at you,
But
bro.
nevertheless, you got to remember back then, because I had a friend whose mom didn't have a high school diploma, but was able to become a CNA. You could do that back then. You didn't need a high school diploma
Yeah.
to become. I don't think you need a high school diploma to be a comedian now. Remember in Katt's interview, he said one of those comedians couldn't read.
Oh, yeah, he did. He
So
did. And
you don't need a diploma to be a comedian.
right. So my thing is, he stood on business. I just want to bring it back to the
Yeah, and he was homeless.
and he was homeless, and he stood on business. And so, like, he really, from that interview, he had nothing to gain. And I feel like his interview on Club Shay Shay was to educate people. I felt like that was about education. So I feel like he used his experiences that he had with certain people in the industry. But I gotta admit, that man stood on business because he ain't put. I've never seen Katt Williams in no dress.
Yeah, no, you never. But I think the major point here, if you really watch everything, like what I get from it, he's basically saying because of my life experience and because I know who I am and I'm solid and I'm okay with it, I'm never going to be in situations that I can't get myself out of. I'm never going to put myself in something that's uncomfortable. I'm willing to stand on whatever it is that I need to stand on to survive and do for myself.
Right.
So that's, standing on business. Now back, to the people that's watching. Are you willing to stand on business for some of the things that you believe in? Have you ever done anything? Have you stood on business where you went against people in your life? Like, listen, you know what? I love you, but this is what I need to do.
Oh yeah.
And
I-
I know one
I-
instance,
I-
but you talk about,
Yeah, there's been plenty of times I've had to stand on business. I remember a time where I had a whole team back in Extreme Nightclubs days when I was promoting parties. I had to fire everybody because I had to get rid of everybody and revamp. Since then, I've done it probably 2 other times because if you can't see where my vision is and what I'm trying to do for me, and I gave you the opportunity to be a part of that. You feel what I'm saying? So there's been plenty of times I've had to stand on business and just had to get rid of, people. And I do that today because I really feel like contracts save friendships. And a lot of people think because we cool, it'll be the word of mouth thing. I don't like that. I'm about that business. And there are people who have done me wrong. And I just, I don't deal with them because at the end of the day, it's about the business and it's about and what I want. But, this 2024.
this is the stand on business year. That's what made his interview so iconic.
Yeah, this for me, it's about being very transparent and getting restored, after everything I just went through. So a lot of people are going to be upset when they don't have the access to me like they used to have. It's just business.
Yeah, I could think of another time when you stood on business.
What's that?
And I'll just say this. This is relatable to the LGBTQ community. The moment you decide to live your truth regardless is standing on business. That's, giving up relationships with family, with friends, and refusing to change and refusing to forfeit your life via suicide.
Right.
That's you standing on business.
Yeah.
This is who I am, and I'm sticking with it.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, you go. That's
Yeah.
standing on
Yeah.
business.
That's definitely true. Big shout out to everybody who is tuning in to us. Please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Thank you. Sorry, babe. Go ahead.
Yep.
Yeah, that happened when I was 17.
And see, I mean, you wasn't as young as Katt, but Come on now,
And I
17
knew,
is very young.
yeah, I knew what I wanted to be, what I wanted to do, and
Yep. A
yeah,
lot of people don't realize when they stand on business. What about being young, a young mother, you having a baby? You know, I had plenty of friends that had children at 14. They got pregnant and they refused to abort. You know, that's standing on business. It's like, okay, I'm going to have this child whether you support me
or
or
not.
not. I'm
Right.
going to figure this out. That's standing on business.
Yeah.
How about the women that leave marriages? Like,
Oh yeah, people
standing on business.
standing on business, and men who go to lengths to have that relationship with their children and they're not taking no for an answer. You know, when those relationships become broken, you know what I'm saying? You and the mom not together, you don't hear you do see it out there, people trying to be good fathers to their kids, and sometimes the mother gets, and it's being just not nice and not allowing them to have that time, so then it has to go through the courts. Now that's standing on business.
Standing on business, that fight. And, shout out to the trans community. The world is trying to take away their rights, stopping them from getting rights. And they standing. They're standing, they're fighting,
They're
and other
advocating,
people
yeah.
are joining the fight. That's standing on business regardless of what the world would like you to do or what they feel like you should have or where you should be. That's
Right.
standing on business.
Yes,
Takes a lot.
yeah, yesterday I was at a social gathering, and what's crazy is in this one breakout I was in, they were talking about their education in Delaware. I need parents to start standing on business about their children and their education. And the reason I said that is because one of the ladies was an educator, retired educator, who went back into the schools to substitute teach. And she said that she's got 12 and 13-year-olds who don't know how to tell time or count money.
And that is crazy.
That is terrible. So my thing is we need to start challenging the school system, y'all. Stand on business, parents. You need to talk with your child and try to help them, because I really feel during COVID time, the parents became the teachers, right?
Yep.
You were teaching your child, so you might need to go back to that. I have nothing wrong with homeschooling. I think homeschooling is good because you get to choose what it is you want to teach your child. You see what I'm saying? Because some of these schools, I don't understand why the youth are not getting this education.
Somebody said, or they don't even know how to write in cursive.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Writing cursive, tell time. Oh, it's a whole lot. Not understanding time management. I mean, but what they do understand is, I know my mom said, you better have your butt home before the street light come on. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, it's terrible to hear that. And I think for me, what made me speak on it today and on this live is the fact that I've heard it so much since last year. And parents, y'all need to stand on business with your child's education in the state of Delaware.
That was Dr. Trey that said, yes, standing on business with the cursive and stuff. Shout out to Dr. Trey. Hey, I'm glad
Hi,
you're
Dr.
in
Trey.
here. But yeah, standing on business. I mean, again, the definition of standing on business is knowing who you are, what you want, and don't let anyone stop you from getting to your ultimate goal, the dream.
Exactly.
And I mean, I could tell you a moment. I've stood on business multiple times
Oh,
in my lifetime.
Yeah.
My life, I guess that could be my life story. Just standing on business. Just to share a little bit.
with friendships, all that.
Well, yeah, business relationships, friendships. I could tell you, at 23, I was a widow with 2 little arm babies. People kept telling me that I'm too young. They should take my babies from me. Let us raise your babies until you get to a certain age and you could get them back. And I stood on business and said, no, my husband is deceased, but these are my babies. I stood on
Exactly.
business with my children, regardless of what people thought I should have done.
Right.
I've had several business partners, several dreams and goals that I wanted to accomplish. And when these people seem to deviate from the plan, and you know me, and you didn't even understand that time, I
Mm-hmm.
would say, listen, they gotta go, or this ain't working, or I can't deal with them. I gotta cut the ties. It's not that I don't like you or I hate you. That is not even the case. I was just standing on business, and I needed to get to where I needed to go.
Yeah, and a lot of people, when it comes to my queen, a lot of people, they be like, "Did I do something wrong?" I'd be like, "Nah, she's a She's that I've been saying standing on business, but I said she's a businesswoman, and that's how it is. And I stand behind you on any decisions that you make. And lots of times we talk about them, and
And you don't see them all the time until the
sometimes I
end.
don't. Sometimes I don't see them until I be like the end, and I be like, damn, she did say that. I be like, damn. I mean, she's helped me with situations with me, especially like with my health. So I appreciate that, and that's standing on business too, because I went in there and I was the narrator at the doctor. If I didn't feel like getting chemo, I had to advocate for myself, and I let them know
Yes.
I'm gonna control this, not y'all. Keep pumping me up. So you know what I'm saying? Like I just want everybody to know that, like, when you standing on business with the relationships that are in your world, it's what makes you happy. You know what I mean? You need to, whether it's workships, people you work with, if you keep letting a person just keep going to your desk, taking stuff off of your desk and not asking you, that's a work relationship. You need to tell them, like, yo, before you take something off my desk, ask me. It's like you stand the ground. And what I'm telling you is to handle your business. Don't let people walk over you.
Yep. Don't let people walk over you. In the spirit of Katt Williams, are you willing to stand on business? Has anybody else on here stood on business? Have you walked away from something you knew wasn't for you? It
Yeah.
wasn't working for you. Even a marriage, like that's hard. That's hard to sever that tie, but if you're unfulfilled, you got to stand on business.
Yeah, it's just like being in a just say this, you know what I mean? You're in a relationship and you yourself are not happy. I've walked away, stood on business, walked away from two relationships that one was like 5 years, and then the other one was probably like a year and a half, something like that. But I had to stand on business because at the end of the day, it's about my happiness. You know what I mean? Why keep being in something and I'm not happy? And I mean, not having a happy moment within what, like, couple months or so.
You know what? This is
What?
gonna sound funny. I had to stand on business with a therapist.
For real?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes. So during the time I was married, my ex-husband, he would always want to get these male therapists.
Mhm.
And the type of person that I am, because I'm very smart, right?
Mhm.
So when I would sit in the chair with them, I would always kind of see where the therapist was going. And
Mhm.
before he can try to manipulate my mind to think some kind of way, I would tell him like, "Well, I feel like you're trying to get me to think this way, and I don't agree with that." And he would say, "Oh my God, you knew you could see where I'm going." After a while, he was like, "Well, you know what I'm about to say already." I, you know, and my ex-husband loved him, but to me, no, this is a mind manipulation. You're not helping me. You're more geared toward shifting my way of thinking so I would appease him. This is not working for me. You
Mhm.
can't be my therapist. You can't help me.
So you stood
I
on
need another
business. You ain't come
therapist.
back.
And I didn't come back.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, you got to do that. I stood on business with a therapist too,
Did you?
didn't I?
Oh yeah. Oh.
And that was recently, yeah. I
Yeah.
did.
But you are allowed. You, if you're watching, a lot of us sometimes believe that we're in these systems and we don't have control of our fates. You have control of every last ounce of your life. You can decide to say no. You can decide to sever ties. You can decide if you want to be involved. You can say yes. You have control. There is not one situation you're not in control of unless it's something that's illegal crime like rape or something like that. Otherwise, you have the control. Become the director of your life.
Right. That's facts.
I had someone tell me one day, long time ago, it was a guy. He said, "Listen, check this out, sis." He said, "You could be the head or you could be the ass. Which one you want to be?"
What'd you tell him?
I said, "I think I want to be a head because I don't want no shit coming out of me." And he said, "That's right. When you the head, you ain't got to deal with the shit.
That's right.
Be the head. Don't be the ass end of your life."
That's right.
So, but yeah, again, back to Katt. I love that interview. I always find the inspiration in everything, every story, because I'm always trying to better myself. All of the rumors, the things, I mean, they were entertaining. But what struck me was all the different strides Katt made in his life, from leaving to being homeless, from learning from the homeless people and not getting on drugs, from him adopting, like, what is it, 8 children and having one on his own, for him helping other comedians and
Yes.
actors and
And he owns
actresses.
all the
He
awards for his,
he owns all his content. So that's somebody that's totally standing on business, in control of their future, their life, and there's nothing anyone could do about it.
Nope.
And that's a great position, and that's a position I think everybody should strive
Yeah, they
for.
used to say it was on drugs. They used to say it was crazy. They used to say all kind of things because they were trying to cancel him back then. It was just crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just glad that he had the opportunity to get out. Sometimes it's not good to hold in things. You know what I'm saying? Because it can also take you to other places. I'm just glad that he chose, Shannon Sharp to go and tell his story. I just want to know, too, why. I want to know Shannon Sharp's story, because that Shay Shay just sounds a little different. Club Shay Shay.
That's his nickname when he was a child.
Oh, okay.
His
okay.
parents was calling him Shay Shay.
Oh, okay. They're calling him Shay Shay. Okay. So, yeah, I'm just glad that Katt Williams got to get that off. And I guarantee you his bookings went up.
Yeah, of course, his bookings went up.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, that happened.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, I love Katt. I got a newfound respect for him. I got a respect for anyone that's willing to pull themselves up by the bootstraps and saying, lack of a better word, fuck that, fuck you, I'm doing me.
Yeah. A lot of people get scared to do them, but you're never gonna know how it feels unless you take one step. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things. I used to hold myself back. Now I got a nice job, a dream job, getting paid for things that I like to do, and I was just like, with the relationship I have with myself, and we're gonna I had to stand on business and stop holding myself back. And I am just truly honored for everything that I have, at this time, because I took that first step. That's what a lot of our problems are in any type of relationships we have. Everybody's scared to take the first step. But if you sit and think it out, plan it out, you'll be all right. So whatever you put out, be prepared to take whatever's given back. But you got to make you happy first.
Now let's talk about have we ever stood on business with one another?
Oh,
Is it
heck yeah.
is it okay to stand on business with your partner?
Oh yeah. It is okay to stand on business with your partner. I'm gonna tell y'all, like for me, I learned it's all in how my approach and how it comes out. I have to make sure that one, I take my anxiety meds, because if I don't, it's gonna be real aggressive. It's gonna come all kind of crazy, because I'm trying to hurry up and get it out. But yeah, there's been plenty of times, and that's what I think. That's what I love about us, because we can talk, and I can say and be, and if I say stand firm, you know that I'm not switching from this. You know what I mean? That's what I love about it. I can come to you and talk to you, and sometimes I don't. What I love about it is that when we communicate and we, I'm standing on business, letting you know how I feel about certain situations or things, is that you have me look at it a different way that I'd probably never looked at it, and then we come to a compromise.
Right. Can you name a time when I ever stood on business towards you? Like I'm just
yeah.
firm and be like, look,
Yeah. You sure you want to put that out there?
go ahead, go
All right,
ahead.
so
We
look,
standing on business.
This during the time, like I'm living in my space. I'm living Dover, and you're here. And I used to ask her, "Where are you? What do you got planned?" She tell me it was none of my business. Yo, like what? Like I'm calling your phone, you're not answering. What are you doing? You don't have a right to ask me that. So me, not getting it, because we've been together three years at this time. Like I was like,
There was
yo,
no real commitments you was making.
yeah. So check this out. That's when I started learning, like, okay, I get it. We had a long conversation because it pissed me off. Like, what you mean you ain't telling me where? I let you know every day where I'm going, right? Everywhere I'm at, she knows. That's just who I am as a person. I have to respect that she's not that type of woman. But I do expect that if I ask you where you at or what you got planned and you my girl, you should tell me. She was like, So it wasn't no real commitment. Yes, we were in a relationship together, and I thought it wasn't committed at the time, but it was different once I moved in here.
I have my own standard. Like
Yeah,
you can't
know what I
have
mean?
everything. Like
She's
you wanted
just-
to know what stuff about my bills. I'm like, well, hold on.
I still don't know him in my head.
Listen,
I still don't know him.
I'm standing
here.
on business. You wanna know about what goes on here and with me. You need to be here trying to figure that out. Otherwise, you stay over there. We standing on business. I had to stand on business about the exes. Remember that? I stood all the way on business with that.
But you know what was crazy? Yeah, she stood on business with that. I ain't even gonna go. I learned a lot from that. You know what I'm saying? And I had to that's when I, started learning like how you are as a person and who I'm dealing with. You know what I mean? Who I'm in love with at the time. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like she stood on business. Yeah. And I stood on business about some things too in our relationship, and we came to it. I ain't gonna tell you, relationships aren't easy. We going on 6 years. You know what I'm saying?
Look, Teddy said, "Hey, Smack."
Hey, what's going on, baby? You know what I'm saying? Like we going on 6 years, and I can tell you, what is one of the first things that I told you when you first met me? I'm what?
I don't remember. You
Moody.
told me so much shit.
I told you I'm moody, right?
Oh yeah, I don't give a damn about that.
I'm moody. You know what I mean? And anybody who can put up with my moodiness is real special.
Hey, Deidre.
And then look, The one thing that she did, and she know don't do that. She called me a B one time. I don't care if you're joking. Boy, I snap. I've never heard that anymore, y'all. That's that Jersey shit. We the girls calling each other bees and all that. She called me that.
My friends don't be.
But I don't know why you called me that.
Because you got on my nerves at one time as a joke. I'm like, oh man.
You know, she called me a bee. I snapped, and I ain't heard that ever since. And stupid is not one. She know that's a word. Don't be calling me that because I don't get it right away. You know, even though she may be joking, there's just certain words that are triggers for me. I will go all the way off.
Teddy said, I like this. Every relationship is a learning cycle. You can never not learn enough or gain knowledge.
That's right.
Yeah, but it's, again, like our topic tonight for those that's just joining us, is standing on business. Do you stand on business like Katt Williams? I am a stand on business person. I'm a stand on business person. I don't know why. Maybe I was born that way. It's just who I am.
Yo.
I be on.
She was standing on business with her clothes for work. With scrubs. Yo, I have a whole look. When she stood on business about how to wash her clothes, yo, I have a little the first couple times I had a panic attack. Cause I'm washing, right? I'm sitting here thinking, yo, did I do the pre-wash? Oh shit. Yo, man. Y'all might think it's crazy, but she go off about her uniforms, her scrubs, or whatever you call that. And you people in the healthcare field, I guess y'all go off too. But you know what? She can wash her own shit. It's too much anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Trying to remember, did I do this? Did I do that? Did I put the right amount of this detergent in there and that? Yo, man, it's too much.
Oh, shut up.
But I just wanted to share some of our standing on business in our relationship.
And I'll tell you another
She know not to
instance-
wash my clothes because I don't dry everything.
Look,
She doesn't understand
I
that.
ain't doing all that. But I had to, and parents, I think you could relate. I had to stand on business with my daughter. She was very, very honorary. I had to stand on business with her.
Yeah.
And like I said, that must just be in my nature to do that. But I had to tell her, girl, go. You want to try to be my age, you don't need to be here. Standing on business.
Yeah.
When you think you my mother, then you don't need a mother.
Yeah.
And you got to stand on it and let them stand on it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. There are...
Stand on business.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people. What are the comments coming in?
Deidre said, I'm glad to see you guys back. I love you both look great. Smack, leave that Gemini Cancer alone. And yes, I stand on business.
Yeah, I don't. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all deal with Geminis, Cancers, yo, it's not even worth getting into it with them. I'm keeping it real. I'm Leo.
not a Gemini Cancer.
You're Leo Cancer.
I'm a Cancer Leo.
Cancer Leo. Excuse me.
I'm a blend.
But let me tell y'all
Blend
something.
with a lot of Geminis in my chart. Our chart actually standing, not to cut from the topic, but I pulled our chart because I love astrology. Our chart mirrors each other's. So you're a Leo Gemini. I'm a Cancer Leo, but mostly everything in our chart says Gemini, 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 Leo, Leo, Gemini, Gemini. And wherever mine says Gemini, yours will say Gemini, Gemini,
Oh, wow.
Gemini. It's weird.
But look, let me tell y'all this, man. I had to stand on business recently with her and her jokes.
Oh, Lord.
You know what I mean?
It's an up north thing. We are jokey. We're used to that.
But when you keep hearing the same joke about what's the joke you been saying? I said, look, I'm getting tired.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, no, I ain't gonna say that
Aight.
on here, that joke.
Because she don't understand, like, She be calling it disappearing, and I don't be disappearing. She just don't. She be so tired sometimes. She don't remember what the heck I say. But I got her for when I have to go and handle business. I'ma text her to her phone so she can look at it whenever she decide and see that I text her. But this past Saturday, I said I have a social gathering to go to. Would you like to go? No, I'ma stay here and get some rest because she just worked a double. And I said, okay, well, I got to be up near the beach by 2, and I'm leaving here at this time. So
I fell asleep and burnt the steak.
she fell asleep. She put food on, burnt her steaks. I still ain't seen the damn steaks. I don't even know what they look like. So she burnt the steaks, okay? Hold on, y'all. But the mere fact that she was timing how long it took me to come back, I was sitting in the driveway talking to my mom. I left at 1.
You came back at 9:39,000 p.m.
She is so. She let me tell you something about city people. They not good with time. I left at 1. I returned at 7:36. And I walked in with a good girl gift for her. But before I could, she was like, where you at? You acting brand new.
I ain't say brand new.
Yes, you did all this. You keep disappearing.
I said, you keep disappearing. That's what I said.
So I had to stand on business. Even though I was mad, I still gave her good girl gift to her yesterday. But I was picking up something for her and still handled my business at where I was. So sometimes she be coming with this joke that I'm with somebody else, and I don't like that. Even though she joking, I don't like that. Because I be out here really grinding.
I thought you was talking about like the work joke. My work joke. You hate
Hey,
that
I don't like
work
that
joke.
one either. I don't like that one either, yo.
If I was to tell y'all the work joke, y'all would die laughing, but I ain't gonna tell y'all. I ain't gonna tell people the work joke.
No, man, I'm just like, if you think about the that's nasty. She a mess, y'all. Let me tell you, it's never a dull moment, okay? But sometimes her jokes come at the wrong time. Sometimes I be ticked, you know what I mean? Because I text her. And because I couldn't answer her call and told her I was handling business. I was standing on business in our driveway trying to handle somebody that was trying to take advantage over me for a slot. You know what I mean? So her joke was not nice. It came at the wrong time.
My jokes are sarcastic. Deidre said, coming from the city, we have strong personalities, and I've noticed some things I say to people down here they find offensive, but city people get it. Trust me, we are not being offensive. I am not being offensive. I'm trying to have a good time. You know, I like a good laugh all the time. Maybe I should be the next Katt Williams.
Yo, she don't have no joke. No, look, I can't. Sometimes I can tell when she joking. Like last night, we was joking when we got home. But sometimes I can't tell because there's no laughter behind it. It's so fucking monotone that it's like monotone and straight. And I'm like, well, yeah, I need to talk to you.
Yeah, like my work joke. I'd be like, oh, so did you get some while you was at work?
Yo.
Did you fuck some asses at work?
Yo, come on.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. But yeah, I tell my jokes, she just don't get it.
I don't. I have a dry sense of humor.
No, you have a silly sense. Like
I like stuff that I be think is funny, so I'm letting
it's
her
cats
know.
running across the floor. Shit, you be like, no.
Y'all see
This
that?
is no thought to it.
Hold up. Y'all seen that movie where the cats is running, but somebody is a person creating a story with what the cat's doing? It was funny. Like, I sent her something on Miss Netta and Charles. Charles, your lunch is ready. She don't think that's funny. I think it's funny. I love Miss Netta and Charles.
No, that's not funny to me.
Charles, your lunch is ready.
I
Then
like
she
more
gonna go,
educated humor.
No, then she gonna be like, oh, so you want me to do that for you now? And
Look, her jokes do not stand on business. Her jokes be so crazy and off to the left.
I
like more educated,
She had never
jokes.
made me a plate. You hear me? But ask her how many plates I've made her.
You ain't gotta make me no plate.
She ain't never made me a plate. But
That's a lie.
Ask her how many plates I made her.
I made you a plate before.
One. We've been together over 6 years.
Listen, I'm standing on business about my womanhood.
We go to events or whatever. I go and boy, look, people be like, yo, man, y'all, I just love y'all. Look how you getting her food. I said, yeah, it'd be nice she get me mine. Yeah, but that's just how
you a busybody. I'm not.
Yeah, she just like when she get to somewhere, she like sit down. Shoot, I had her all straight. I'm facilitating a class and I took care of my baby. What?
Cause that's just who you are.
That's who I am. You're right.
Yeah, you like the weight. You like the weight.
Man, look, you be thinking big holidays like Christmas or Thanksgiving. You know, your other half will make you plate.
No, I made you a whole goddamn dish. I'm standing on business with that.
Okay.
You got a dish. But
Thank
you done got us off the topic.
All right, let's get back. That's standing on business.
Yeah,
Stop making me a plate every now and then. I'm standing on
guess
business.
what? You're going to be standing right outside in front of your car. Because this ain't no.
But look, yeah, y'all. Anybody, we ask that you go to YouTube and you'll see Plug Studio Network, man. Subscribe. All right.
And we standing on business with that. If you
Yes.
love us, go subscribe to one of these pages
Yeah.
or something we got going on.
Because
we streaming on
eventually
multiple
Facebook
ones.
is changing. Mark my words, and you guys are going to be like, wow. And those are going to be the places you're going to have to go to see us or on our website. Because things are changing. They're just getting so strict with how you can do things. And you're wondering, okay, well, why are you blocking this? This is my content. Like, it's just getting to be...
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg
because-
standing on business.
Yeah, he's standing on business because he's getting sued by a lot of people, a lot of organizations, things like that. But I do want to remind everybody, March the 2nd, it goes down. It's couples night out. Okay?
And we just as crazy in person.
Yeah, we will be there. Make sure I am hosting it. But make sure y'all know she loves to decorate. Make sure y'all come through. We're going to definitely transform the tavern. Make sure you go to relationships.vip and you can purchase your tickets there. If you got another couple that you guys hang with, you know what I mean? Grab y'all's tickets together. For real.
Come on out.
And
if you single,
get
come.
a VIP table. You guys will be sitting with each other, and then you'll have someone bring your food to you, and you get to choose between, top-notch food. We have a caterer, and then you guys would get to come in. Those in the VIP would get to come in an hour ahead. You get to come in at 9. Have your 4-course meal? 3-course meal. Price is right. Look on the website. And then at the second hour, that's when we'll open it up for everyone else to come in. And then you have buffet for catered food, of course. And we're going to have DJ Mimi on the 1s and 2s. It's definitely going to be a lit night. We do say, singles want to come out to mingle. You may meet your next love or your next relationship there. So, yeah, couples night out.
Or the next person you want to stand on business on.
Yeah, that's true. March 2nd. All right?
That person, listen, this ain't going to work.
Yeah, March 2nd. So make sure y'all go grab y'all ticket. We do got a new number for the show, 844-708-3133. And if you got any topic you would like for us to talk about that goes on,
text the number.
Yeah, you can text that number there, 844-708-3133. You can remain anonymous. All right? So, baby, you got anything you want to talk about before we end the night?
No, I just want to say, to all you strong-willed people, continue to stand on business. And if you're not as strong, you need to stand on business. My stand on business hat won't show. It's pixelated because of the color. But, yeah, stand on business.
If y'all ever see my girl out,
Oh, Lord. I told him that last night. If
yeah,
you ever
y'all
see
that-
me out without a wig on and I got on a gold cap or my Wonder Woman
golden
hat,
white, all the brim all the
I'm
way
standing
around.
on business. Act like you don't know me.
Act like you don't know her. She's standing on business. Look, before we get off of here, right, I gotta share this with you. When she got that hat on, I stay away. I keep quiet. I wait till she speaks to me. And that's real facts. And she moves faster when she got that damn hat on. For real. So that means she is really standing on business. And I fall back and I try not to speak. I'm keeping it real.
Shut up.
Anyway. All right. You got any last words, baby?
Nope. Join us next. Well, yeah. Join us next week.
Next week.
I don't know. What are we talking about next week?
Let's see what we get in the email. And if we don't get anything, because I would like to talk.
Ooh, I know what I want to talk about.
What?
How the song go?
What, those swallow?
Hey, ever been swallowed?
Oh, Lord. So you want to talk
Shout
about...
out to Sean Davy Way. Hey, ever been swallowed? Swallowed. What?
Oh, loud. Y'all, I know y'all ears hurting. But let me tell you, I did not have to go to work until I had to get to work early the next day, and I could not get that out of my mind. So maybe we do need to talk about that situation that's been going
Well,
around.
past the TDJ.
Yeah, I
Have you
don't
ever
know.
been swallowed?
I just wanna, give some people maybe some, insight and maybe, some inspiration that, I don't know.
What are we gonna talk about TDJ?
No, I don't want to.
I
We're gonna
think
just
we
talk
should.
about.
I think we should, and it should be about being honest in your relationships.
Yeah.
If you
Honesty. So we're gonna talk
yeah.
about honesty.
Yes.
Honesty. That's what we're gonna talk about. But if you got something you need for us to discuss on the show, please text the number see across the bottom of your screen or hit any of us up in our inbox. Okay. I want to thank you all for tuning in to us. And please go to our YouTube channel, Plug Studio Network, and subscribe.
All right, y'all have a good night. We love y'all, and thanks for hanging out with us for that brief.
Yeah,
Good
she's
night.
tired. She's tired. Yeah,
It's
she's
Sunday, y'all. And
Relationships
you know what
aren't
time it is.
easy,
I bet you
y'all.
she late, y'all. Should I tell them the good news, Smack?
tired. Yeah, babe. Go ahead and tell 'em.
Nah, I think they can